Hello everyone, welcome back to another lesson. Look at these two animals. What are they? Well, the bigger one, it looks a little familiar, right? Is it an elephant? Not quite. I don't think elephants have so much fur or wool, right? Well, it does look like an elephant, but that's not what it is. It's a woolly mammoth. And now look at the smaller animal. What is that? It looks kind of like a tiger or a dog or a cat. I'm not sure. Well, this one is a Tasmanian tiger. And these animals, well, we can no longer find them on Earth. So, any idea what we will talk about today? Today, we will talk about extinct animals. What does extinct mean? Before I give you the answer, think about everything I just said. Now I will show you 4 options. Choose the one that you think is correct. Here are your choices. Extinct animals are: number 1, animals with 4 legs. Number 2, animals that your teacher likes. Number 3, animals that can no longer be found because, they are all dead. And option 4, animals that can fly. Animals that cannot fly. So pause the video if you need, and then when you think you have the answer, let's continue. Okay, welcome back. And now the answer is number 3. Extinct animals are animals that can no longer be found on Earth because they are all dead. Before we go any further, let's continue with some more definitions, because this will make it easier for you to follow along in this video. Species. What is a species? A species is a plant or animal group whose members all have very similar general features, and they are able to produce young plants or animals together. Factors. A factor is one of the things that influence whether an event happens or the way it happens. This is a little difficult, so let me give you an example. I want to go running. I want to run, let's say, 5,000 meters of 5K. If the weather is very hot, if the sun is shining brightly, do you think it's going to be easier for me to run, more difficult, or no change? If you think about this carefully, when it's really hot, you need to drink more water. You feel tired more quickly. So the sun will influence how quickly and how far you can run. Therefore, the sun is a factor that will affect everything related to running. One more quick example. Let's say tomorrow, you have a quiz or a test at school. If you are very sleepy or if you feel sick, again, do you think this will make the test more difficult? Do you think it will make it easier? Or whatever, do you think there'll be no change? Well, I highly doubt it will make it easier. Most likely, this will make the test more difficult for you. And again, that means your health or the amount of rest that you have is a factor in how well you can do in a test. Right, moving along. Lifespan. The lifespan is the length of time that a person or animal lives or is expected to live. Do you know the average lifespan of a human? Well, I'm not going to tell you the answer because I want to encourage you to try to find information for yourself. If you like, I think a very quick search online can tell you what the average lifespan of a human is. Good luck. Fossils. A fossil is an animal or plant or a part of one that lived many thousands of years ago and is preserved in rock or as a piece of rock. Geology. Geology is the scientific study of the structure of the earth, the way in which it was formed, and how it has changed over time. Mass. A mass is a large quantity or number. In this video series, we will find out about the 5 mass extinctions of the past and the 6th mass extinction we are in right now. The word extinct is used to describe a living thing that doesn't exist anymore. It might be a plant or an animal. Something that is extinct has died out, and there is no way another one can be born as a baby, grown from a seed, or hatched from an egg. Can you think of why? Why do some living things become extinct? Well, there are different reasons. Some living things become extinct because the places where they live or grow have been destroyed to make room for buildings and factories. So maybe many years ago, before your home existed, maybe some other animals lived there, but they didn't live in your home, did they? No, they lived in the environment. Maybe there was a forest there, maybe grassland, maybe some hills. Who knows? Maybe even water like a pond or a lake. However, in order to make space for our homes, unfortunately, we need to clear the natural environment, and this means some animals need to find new homes, but perhaps sometimes they cannot find a new home, or if they find a new home, maybe they don't feel very comfortable. Maybe they don't know where to find food, they don't know where to find water, and unfortunately, what happens is they die. So again, some living things become extinct because the places where they live or grow have been destroyed to make room for buildings and factories. And other living things, perhaps they become extinct because they have been hunted and killed. Sometimes people like to hunt for fun, sometimes people hunt for food, but in both cases, it's unlucky for the animals. And as we already said in point number 1, sometimes living things become extinct because the food they eat has run out. Run out means there's no more of something left. So if you run out of toilet paper, that means you have no toilet paper left. Extinction can happen over time due to natural factors, for example, changes in the climate or natural disasters like volcanic eruptions, meteors, maybe floods, and so on. The Big Five mass extinctions. Now and again, in the history of our planet, there have been waves of mass extinctions. Officially, there have been 5 up until now. This is almost the end of today's lesson, so the last thing I want to do is I'm going to give you the names of the 5 mass extinctions, and I really hope that you can check to see what basic information you can find about them, and we will discuss them in the following video. Here they are. Ordovician, Ordovician. Devonian, Devonian. Permian, Permian. Triassic, Triassic. Cretaceous, Cretaceous. Okay, don't worry if you can't pronounce these words perfectly, just try your best. What's really important is I want you to try to find some information about these before the next video. Okay? Thank you very much for listening. Good luck. See you next time. Goodbye.